Hello, it's Phil Harvey here at Mobile World Congress, Las Vegas, and we are indoors, thankfully, because the weather's been kind of crazy. I'm here with Boingo CEO Mike Finley. Hi, Mike.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for making the time for us.
Of course, great
I
to
know
be
it's
here.
a busy show for you guys, and I know this city has kept you busy.
Yes.
So I think I want to start there. Is like what type of work has Boingo been doing with the city of Las Vegas, and then I'll get to maybe an identity question after that.
All right, great. Yeah, so we're building an innovation lab here. We're partnered with the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority.
Cool.
So the monorail station that sits in front of the convention center, we've got the rights to that, and we're going to build a world-class wireless network with our partners, the carriers and OEMs, and then we're going to have an innovation center there. And really invite all of Boingo's customers, our partners, and the city of Las Vegas to use it as an innovation lab. As you know, Las Vegas is an incredible technology hub, and so that's a big part of how we're becoming a big part of Las Vegas.
That's fantastic. I know exactly what you're talking about at the convention center station stop. There's like this, set of offices and I guess a lab now off to the thing. It's all roped off for now. It seems like they're putting the finishing touches on it. Do you know about when it'll open up?
Yeah, it's coming a little later this year.
Okay.
We've been doing some renovations and working through. The convention center's been spectacular. That stop, as you can imagine, has millions and millions of people come through
Sure.
it. And so it's going to be a great place to not just showcase Boingo, but also showcase the technology that our partners, the carriers, and that we bring forward, and we're hoping that the city of Las Vegas will also participate in that with identifying some new opportunities for 5G.
Excellent. Well, this gets back to the identity question. So, folks who followed Boingo for a while, depending on where you were introduced to the company, they might think of you as a consumer Wi-Fi provider, that they've run into at airports and things like that. If they've come from the service provider side and all they know are networks, they know you as a network builder. You're going to sort of maybe answer this question in the lab or in the consumer lab. But what kind of company? How would you identify what Boingo is today?
Well, we're a total connectivity company. Okay. So we acquire long-term wireless rights at big venues, indoors primarily, and then we build complex, converged, agnostic networks with our venue and carrier partners.
Okay.
So we have historically been in airports. We continue to be in airports. But the thing I comment all the time, when you get off a plane, you don't care what network you're on.
Right.
When you land, you just care that it works.
Right.
It's our job on behalf of the venue to make sure it's a great experience for the end user. So whether it's an airport, a stadium, an army, a base, a barracks, people want to use their devices, they want connectivity, and we work on behalf of them to build a very complex network, but to try to simplify it as much as we can for a great user experience.
Yeah, I think it's important too that you talk about the complexity of it, because this is where connectivity really, we need it everywhere we go, but we don't always think about the change of environments. I mean, just getting to this convention center, I'm in a hotel, I'm on a monorail, I'm walking on the street. Now I'm back in a hotel or back in a cavernous convention center, stuff like that. So there's multiple networks I'm hitting, and yet I've got work to do. I got to keep connected the whole time.
And you expect it to work.
Yeah.
And that's the big thing for us with working with the carriers. Their reputations are online, so they need to work with somebody like a Boingo that they can trust, that can build a quality network on their behalf and with them, so that, to what you just described, when you need something, whether it's information, a call,
gambling odds.
Gambling
Let's be
odds.
honest.
It could be all right. A ride. You just want it to work, and we've had great success doing that.
What kind of technologies are you excited by or interested in a show like this, given the fact that you guys work with everybody in the ecosystem, and you're the CEO, so you've got to be kind of looking a little bit ahead of where we are now?
Well, it's great to be a part of everything, because we started as a Wi-Fi company. We extended into DAS, and we're the first provider of DAS in late 90s. And so all of those technologies, as the devices and the capabilities come, we're always working with the standards, the groups, and CTIA and GSMA, and working to identify what's coming so that our networks will be prepared to deliver that great experience. So for here, clearly 5G is a big part of all of this, but we define 5G broader to include Wi-Fi 6, Wi-Fi 6E,
Okay.
all of the other various spectrums, CBRS, and if devices are capable of finding those networks, then your network should be capable of delivering it. And so that's where Boingo comes in. We take complex network builds and simplify them for the end user to use.
Okay. So you're interested in the whole basket of connectivity options as that goes. Just because 5G has such, I guess, an expectation tied to it, what do you think needs to happen in the industry, or maybe, or maybe in the technology world for 5G to kind of pay off on some of that promise?
Well, it's really happening, and I think the best example of that is the pandemic. When that hit, all the great promises that we all in this industry said we could do.
Yeah.
Autonomous driving, robotic cleaning, telehealth, ticketless entry, contactless entry, we had to do. And we were able to make that happen quick. People are on Teams and the various Zoom calls and things like that. So
Yeah.
5G is happening, and the devices continue to get better. The components are getting better. The networks are expanding. You have the various bands that are coming out. CTIA in the US has done a wonderful job working with the FCC to get new spectrum. So when you bring all that together, and then you have this incredible group of development application developers that we have some at Boingo, but other places have, it's really starting to all come together where what we said could happen is actually happening.
Excellent. Okay, Mike, thanks so much. I know you've got a lot on your plate, so I won't keep you, but thanks so much for taking the time for us.
That's great. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.